What's up, Libra Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. My name is Keita. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am going to be doing a reading for you guys. I have no clue what decks I'm about to use because I got quite a few in front of me from personal readings and shit that I've done. I've like accumulated a stack on my little table, but we'll see where my intuition leads me, y'all. I am asking for your grace very early in the game because I'm not feeling 100. Like, my throat has been irritated, and I've had a bit of a cough for about 2 days now. So I'm pretty sure I will be doing some coughing and some hacking and whatnot during this reading, but I will try to keep it at a minimum because nobody wants to hear all that, right? But I hope y'all are well. That aside, I am doing pretty well, getting ready to go to the gym. Y'all know how I do. I ain't been in a couple of days, so excited about that. But before I go, I wanted to go ahead and get you all's reading out because I am finding that it's really hard for me to get centered and channel messages after I leave the reading, after I leave the gym, not the reading, after I leave the gym, because I've been and took like my pre-workout, which is chock full of caffeine, and yeah, that just does not align well with channeling. So I am going to be pulling from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and I'm going to clarify that with the Sacred Destiny. I'm literally like picking decks as I'm looking at this table and being led to. So Angel Wisdom Tarot, Sacred Destiny, and I'm going to close us out with a message from the Cosmic Reading cards. So yeah, let's get it. If you are local, I am going to be returning to Spirit Fest at the Agri Center. I did it back in April, and they are coming back this weekend, October 19th and 20th. So I'll be there set up doing readings. I'm thinking about adding numerology readings to my service menu. So I have some wrapped crystal necklaces and some beaded bracelets and maybe some sage. I'm out, but I may try to get some more before then. But I'll definitely be there doing readings and have some things available for sale for your spiritual hygiene and needs, and some adornments as well. And I'll be teaching a class on Sunday at 3 o'clock. I'm going to be doing the co-creating, debunking the myth of grind culture. And we're going to be talking about lack consciousness and abundance consciousness. If you've already taken that class from me, don't worry about it. I'm going to be putting a little spin on it and adding something to it, so you can consider this a part 2. But yeah, if you're local in the Memphis area, come through. It's a dope time. Lots of intuitives, spiritualists. I am looking forward to getting an aura reading and taking advantage of some of the other services and products that they'll have available. So let's see what message wants to come through for the Libra collective, as we are still in but on our way out of Libra season, right? I think so. Spirit, what message do you have to come forward for the Libra collective at this time? All right, so had some cards to come out. One of them, it looks like 3. One of them flipped upside down, and I'm gonna leave it that way. And that card is the Six of Pentacles. So we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, a Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Six of Pentacles in reverse, when it's in upright, it speaks to being charitable, reciprocal, equal give and take, being generous, or being in a position to either give or receive. But in reverse, somebody been being stingy, hasn't given to a situation, hasn't been of service, hasn't been reciprocal in a situation. And so you got this woman, she's in a wheelchair, and she's giving from her coin purse to these people who have their hands out, and even a cup to receive. So like, she's in a tough spot because she's in this wheelchair, so she has an obstacle to endure with not necessarily being able to walk, but she's still able to give in a way. So she's giving to these people who have their hands out, and at some point they may be in a position to give to her, and so that is a more reciprocal situation. But when it's in reverse, baby, she done fell out the chair. She definitely gonna need their help. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the tables have turned in the situation. So you got a situation where somebody didn't give. And I know that they didn't give because underneath the the Six of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Five of Pentacles. Lack consciousness, or being in lack, being in poverty. Somebody didn't give, and now they're feeling like they're on they're being left out in the cold. They feel like they're on the outskirts of a situation, or like, because they didn't give, they got the short end of the stick, but that's what they deserve, right? That's their karma, so to speak. Also, with Five Pentacles and Six Pentacles, usually I would add those, but with the Six of Pentacles being in reverse, and then you having Five Pentacles, that's giving me like a Ace of Pentacles energy opposed to Two of Pentacles. Unknown caller. Baby, I don't know who you is, but you're gonna have to call a real one back. That's giving like an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody didn't make the offer that they should have made, and now they feel like, unknown caller. Why is you calling back? Now they feel like they're being left out in the cold. And then from there you have the Ace of Wands. So, yeah, there's a message coming in. You see how I got them two calls from an unknown caller? This person who feels like they've been left out in the cold, they're coming back in with a brand new energy. So expect communication in some way. And it may just be that you feel a stronger tug on your energy intuitively, telepathically from this person. But with this Ace of Wands, this person, they're ready to take action and come in out of the cold. Warm things up a bit. Because they realize that because they didn't give to the situation, they didn't get from the situation, and there's like some regret now. Okay. Oh dang, I was supposed to be pulling from the reading the Libra energy from the star codes, astro code, star deck, or whatever that I have been doing for all of the readings in this series. But for whatever reason, that I wasn't led to pull from that one at all. So we're gonna keep going. And that would explain this throat chakra situation I got going on too. Like, there's massive communication, truthful communication coming through from the collective throat chakras we had activated. Top of the deck, Two of Pentacles. And I was just gonna say that if I was adding the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, that would have gave me 11 Pentacles. And when I break that down, that's 2 Pentacles, right? But with the Six of Pentacles being in reverse, this person didn't balance something in their physical reality well. They was juggling a lot, but they didn't do a good job of juggling. So they dropped the ball with somebody. As you can see here, you got this man here. He got these clocks that he's juggling. And he's standing on a tightrope in a boat. You know how hard it is to stay balanced in a situation like that? You got the waves of the water, which represents your emotion and your intuition. They're choppy and moving the boat, and then you standing on a tightrope and you're trying to juggle something. So this person had a lot going on, emotionally, spiritually, and in their 3D reality. And where they drop the ball is time, with these clocks being what's being juggled. There's clocks and there's pentacles. So they were also trying to focus on their coin and financial matters, as well as how they're dividing up their time. And they weren't given to this situation reciprocally and ended up sitting out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Partially because they were in lack consciousness. This is somebody who didn't prioritize giving to this connection because they possibly didn't feel worthy of it, and they felt like they didn't have enough, whether it was the money, the time, the looks, the charisma. Like they felt like they didn't align and weren't worthy of this situation in some way. But they coming in, they got something to say. Unknown caller. I cannot make this shit up. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands. Communication coming in. Incoming call. Unknown caller. So some of y'all might know who this person is. You gotta know them if it's something they were needing to invest in and they didn't. Y'all had to have met already. But you got progress. Fireworks. What's the song about, is it Katy Perry? Baby, you're my fireworks. Some. What she be saying? Let's see what Katie was talking about, because it might lend a message to the song. That's what they calling to tell you. Baby, you my fireworks. I got some nerve to be trying to sing something the way my throat feels. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blowing from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you because there's a spark in you? Yeah, I told you this person had a lot going on, and they felt like they were just being blown with the wind, trying to keep up with everything that they had going on, and they want to do over. It says you just got to ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. You just gotta, cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show them what you're worth. I told you this person didn't feel worthy, but they do now with this Ace of Wands energy, baby. That's having like a divine fire under your ass, a spark of energy and passion, encouragement, inspiration, enthusiasm that starts something new. That's your creative energy. It's your sexual energy. So this is possibly somebody who's turned on, and they are very much, they're creative. They have their like creative sparkle, like Austin Powers say, they got their mojo back. You know what I'm saying? It says, make them go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go, oh, oh, oh. You're going to leave them all in awe. You don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds, after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you will know. And it goes back into the hook, and at the end it says boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. So you got this like sun energy coming into the reading with the Ace of Wands. The sun is the ultimate source of fire energy. The wands representing fire, hence the flame that you can see right here in the corner, because that is it represents our fire. So somebody has been heavily influenced by the light codes of the sun, maybe went through something very pivotal during the summer solstice. But you also got this moon energy coming through too, and the moon representing, the sun representing masculine energy, and the moon representing feminine energy. There's an integration of divine masculinity and femininity showing up in this reading to bring us to this energy of moving forward progressively. And in this image here, you got the fireworks, and you also got these ones shooting toward the moon. The sky is the limit. There's progress being made, there's forward movement being made, and there is progressive communication that is coming forward in this situation, and it's going to bring unexpected events and rapid changes. Lots of positive opportunity ahead as these individuals move upward and onward and stay focused on moving upward and onward. So I'm going to clarify this message with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. This message is aligned with something I saw on Instagram about, is it Pluto being in Sagittarius or Saturn being in Sagittarius or something like that. There's some major planetary placement that is symbolic of like rapid, unexpected, progressive changes being made, especially as it relates to love. And as a matter of fact, whatever that placement was, it starts today on October 14th. So that very much coincides. I wish I could remember what that was. I think I liked it. So let me just go and see if I could pull up my recent likes, and I can share that with y'all as well. Where my activity? Okay. You know, to keep up with every damn thing on these devices. Did I like it? I'm good for saying some shit and keeping it moving. I bet you it was on this account. There you go. Venus opposite Uranus. October 14. Expect the unexpected in love. It says the electrifying energy of Venus and Uranus is here. It's about to shake things up in a big way. When these two planets oppose each other, it's like the universe throwing a wild card into your love life, emotions, and finances. Venus brings romance, passion, and beauty, while Uranus stirs the energy with unexpected twists, creating a thrilling push-pull effect in your closest dynamics. Get ready for surprises. This could mean sudden attractions, breakups, or a shift in how you feel about someone or something. This energy can feel exhilarating and a bit unsettling. Venus asks you to fiercely love and value yourself, and Uranus urges you to break free from anything that no longer serves you, whether it's a relationship mindset or emotional block. This is a time to refuse to settle for less than you deserve, embrace change, and be open to new possibilities. So what we getting in this reading is that there's definite, and I'm hearing sirens, which is very symbolic of Archangel Michael's protection and also urgency of these situations. And so what we're getting in this reading is definitely not a breakup. I mean, somebody might have went through a breakup, but going forward, this is progressive. This is like coming out of a tough spot in your 3D reality, be it with your finances or your relationship and there being a new energy coming in and communication coming in that just changes the game. Like you've been struggling, you ain't have no help, and all of a sudden now you got someone or some organization or something that's committed to helping you see the light of day, to push forward and be abundant. So this is beautiful. I'm going to clarify it with the sacred destiny. Okay. I told you this wasn't no breakup, baby. Somebody about to go from surviving to thriving. Period, Pooh. And it's so funny how in these images with all the bright light and sunshine and fireworks and fiery wand energy, you can see the moon in all of these sunshiny images. In the Ace of Wands, you can see a slither of the moon right there. You can see the moon here in this thriving card. You can see the moon here in the oh my God, in the fireworks card. And the reason why I said oh my God is because underneath the Ace of Wands, which was at the top of the deck, once I moved the deck to show y'all the Eight of Wands, I saw the Lovers. Somebody has made a choice between vice and virtue, and they're choosing virtue. They're choosing the progressive route. They're aligning with their life purpose and who that purpose is to be lived out with. Somebody has made up their mind about unknown caller who and what it is. I'm telling y'all, don't nobody even call me, yo. So the fact that my phone is ringing off the hook like this is hilarious. But somebody is going from surviving to thriving and also going to be increasing pleasure in their life. So this getting real sexy, but it ain't got to be sexy. It could just be enjoying one another's company, vacation, enjoying the finer things in life, whatever that looks like for you. But pleasure is increasing in your life. That is dope as hell. I don't even want to. I'm gonna close us out with the love letters. Speaking Your Truth Oracle deck, because with this throat chakra energy that's coming in, this progression, this pleasure that's coming in, this Ace of Wands energy that is showing up prominently, I want to know what this person got to say. So Spirit, please clarify the message that's coming through here for the collective. And I'm hearing I apologize. So somebody may want to come in and apologize. Several cards fell out. I'm going to read all of them, but the one I'm led to, okay, I'm going to go in order. These cards fell sideways on top of the Two of Pentacles and face down. I'm deeply sorry that I walked away from you. When this person was juggling all this shit and didn't really feel like they had time, they had multiple priorities they needed to focus on and was trying to stay balanced, they walked away from this situation and I told you before I even picked this up, I'm sorry. I apologize. Somebody wants to apologize. My God, today. Love was just a word until you came along and gave it meaning. See, this is somebody who focused more on their 3D reality. And then here you come along stirring up their heart chakra and pulling on their heartstrings, and they're reprioritizing things now. Whereas they were juggling multiple priorities and leaving you out in the cold, now they see that you were meant to be a priority all along, or they want to make you a priority. So that's dope. I wasn't ready to face the truth. They ran. They knew the truth, but they didn't want to face it, so they ran in the opposite direction of what it is that they know their heart was calling for, was leading them towards. I'm afraid of commitment. They was afraid of commitment. They knew that if I fuck with her, if I fuck with him, I'm gonna have to get my shit together. I gotta come correct. That's a king, that's a queen. I can't be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I can't be putting this person on the back burner and putting everything before this person. So because I'm afraid to commit to that kind of connection, even though it's what I need and want, I'm gonna just do what it is that I'm gonna settle for what I'm used to. I'm gonna run in the opposite direction. I want to marry you one day. This person sees long-term emotional fulfillment and stability, and now they want to make that commitment. But at one point, maybe even at this point, they don't want to make it right now. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe when they was juggling everything, it was like, you're the person I see the future with, but in terms of being present, I don't feel like I have what it takes to be in this connection. I don't have what it is that I want to give to this connection, but I do want to marry you one day. This person needed to be more present. They needed to be more in the now and enjoy their now moment and not be so focused on, oh my God, I've met my one and I'm not ready. I don't have things. I'm not in a position. And instead, take it day by day. Get to know the person. Enjoy moments of intimacy and whatnot with the person and build up to the long term. It doesn't all have to happen at one time, right? But that's understandable that if you just minding your business walking at the park one day and your heart knows that it knows that it knows that it knows that the person that you just bumped into is your one, it's perfectly understandable to feel like overwhelmed and have those thoughts. But once you get centered and grounded, the goal is to come to understand that, okay, now that I'm more balanced, I actually need to just take my time with this situation, invest in it, be reciprocal, give to it, be open to receiving from it, and build toward that which my heart knows is going to be the end goal. I don't feel financially stable enough to commit to this connection right now. This person allowed their financial status to be the obstacle that's gotten in the way, and that's capitalism at its best. The world has taught us that your money got to be long in order to be deserving of and to invest in a love relationship, when that is absolutely not God's way. From the first moment we touched, your arms felt like home. So this is somebody who you have been in physical contact with. So there's been a hug, a handshake, some dap or something in this situation. And when that happened, that person felt a sense of belonging and connection, or even soul recognition from that initial moment of physical contact. I need you more and more each day. See, this is somebody who tried to go along the journey without your love, without your influence, without your energy. And they're realizing that as they move forward on the journey without you trying to go in the opposite direction, they actually need the synergy that you bring to the connection more and more each day. This is a like, I really can't live without you type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I can live without you, but I would have a better quality of life with you. And I am beginning to realize that and becoming aware of that more and more each day. How dope is this? This is somebody who's learned their lesson, honey. Okay, so on top of the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, you got a few love letter cards that came out, and they're also in reverse. You mean the world to me. These cards are coming out in reverse because whoever I'm talking to, you have no clue, unless you are super intuitive and tapped in, that this person even feel this way about you, because they haven't showed it. They have showed you quite the obvious, the opposite, and possibly even giving you their ass to kiss, or at least that's the way you're interpreting their silence and their distance. But this person actually feels like you mean the world to them. They value you. So while they weren't given to the situation, and it wasn't being reciprocal, that's why this fell on top of the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Energetically, from a distance, you all they're thinking about. Being vulnerable scares me. This is why they weren't giving. This is why they weren't being reciprocal, because they know this is the real thing, and the real thing requires intimacy and vulnerability, and that is something that they fear. Possibly because of times in the past where they were vulnerable and it seemed to slap them in the face somehow and they regretted it. But this is someone who has to understand, or possibly has come to understand with this Ace of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, that they can't bring their old shit into this new connection. You're not their past people or past person. So they have to give this new situation a chance, a fair chance. So you got that, but we got some more, honey. This person got a lot to say. So the card that fell on the Five of Pentacles, and it fell face down and in reverse, is you are my eternal love. When this person was in lack and they felt like they were being left out in the dark, and they didn't see themselves worthy, they weren't able to see, how could I sustain this for the long term? You are my eternal love in reverse. They didn't see how to make this work. Upright and face down. My whole world is falling apart and I don't want you to see it. This person been going through it. And that is something that's, again, that vulnerability that they're scared to show. They don't want you to see how things are falling apart, because from an egoic standpoint, they want to present themselves to you as somebody who's got all their shit together. But that's not realistic. If a person talk to me, they'll be like, oh my God, I ain't know you had all that going on. You know what I'm saying? But I just refuse. Of course, I ain't just like telling everybody my business. I'm discerning, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm also authentic. You know what I'm saying? And everything ain't always on the up and up with me. And that's fine. That's part of this experience in this 3D reality. So if I'm connecting with people, if I care to have intimate relationship with them, and to cultivate a bond with them, I know it's important that I share where things seem to be falling apart in certain areas of my life. And instead of like feeling like I don't want them to see it or want them to know it, because that builds a barrier between us building an authentic bond, right? But that's how this person has been feeling in this lack consciousness. It wasn't you, it was me. So this is somebody realizing that this has not come together, and they've been on the outside, feeling outside in the cold, and feeling lack and unworthy, because it was all them. They're taking accountability. It ain't have nothing to do with you other than you shining your light and it showing me my shadows. You know what I'm saying? My love for you, how I'm feeling about you, has catalyzed me doing my shadow work and realizing some things about myself that are going to help me to progress and grow. So that's this person taking accountability for the distance and disconnect in this relationship. I just don't see how this could work. I told y'all they weren't able to see the long term. That's why you are my eternal love. No, they feel like you're their eternal love, but it's like, how do I do this? This is somebody who's used to planning and being rational and logical, and they're being led to tap into their divine femininity and be more intuitive and have faith and hope and believe and dream. Those are intuitive and receptive. Allow God to give them this gift instead of refusing it or rejecting it because they don't see how to map it out. That's how God operate, Pooh. You ain't meant to know all the details. You just meant to take the steps that the divine is leading you to take, and trust that they are leading you where you are supposed to be, with who you're supposed to be with. So that is dope. At the top of the deck, you are my first thought in the morning and my last thought before bed. Now here you are, viewer, probably thinking this person don't give a shit about you. You probably feeling like, oh, this person just tolerate me, or this person ain't feeling me like I'm feeling them, or maybe what I thought it was, it's not. Like you might be questioning yourself. Again, if your intuitive gifts are strong and you trust your intuition, then you ain't questioning this shit. But if your intuitive gifts are strong and you've been paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that's been coming through to you, and you pay attention to how you feel, and you pay attention to subtle cues that the person sends to you and things like that, then you're confident that this person thinks about you all the time, that they genuinely connect with and care about you. They are afraid to show it. They don't know how to show it. They're not used to this. This is their first time at the rodeo in this lifetime with this kind of love. But they're allowing the love connections and the fallout of those connections, the trauma from those connections, the PTSD to affect how they connect with this connection. Imagine you going through something and then it traumatizes you, and then you're faced with possibly going through it again and knowing that you have stronger feelings, so it's gonna hurt worse if it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Give this person a little grace with how they are reacting in this situation, but also don't settle for them not showing up. Don't settle for them not being vulnerable and authentic and coming through with what it is that you would deserve and what you give, something more reciprocal. At the bottom of the deck, I was made to love you. What's the song? Who sang this song? Gerald Levert. I think it's Gerald Levert. Y'all, when I tell y'all I love me some Gerald Levert. Oh my God, when that man died, I was depressed. I might have shared this song with y'all on the channel before. I need the lyrics, child. This person knows they were made to love you. They know you, they won. When it comes to you, it's like, that's it right there. Fuck else am I looking for? You know what I'm saying? I recall when we first met a long time ago. How could I forget the way I felt when I first laid eyes on you? I remember saying to my friends, there is my future wife, and then I took the step to need someone who would change my life. It had to be destiny, 'cause I was made to love you, my hands to touch you, my arms to hold you, my legs to stand, my time to spend with you forever. I was made to love you, my lips to kiss you, my eyes to see you, my legs to stand. Yo, this song is everything, and it's describing how this person feels, and they felt it from the fucking beginning, but they didn't hit the ground running with this connection because they had to go and recalibrate. That shit knocked them off their square. Like, wait a minute, hold on, who is you, where you came from, who sent you? But now they realize God sent this person, and if God sent me somebody of this caliber, then I must be a pretty dope motherfucker myself. So let me step into that. Let me step into my dope assness and align with this person and get this show on the fucking road already. 8 of Wands. That's that communication that's coming in. That's that progress that's coming in. And there may even be some travel involved in some way. But the rest of the song goes, I remember our first date, our first argument, our very first breakup and makeup that got us to this moment. And every girlfriend and every one night stand, every heartbreak and every heartache led me to you. It brought me to and made me better sooner for you. It had to be my destiny. And then he sings the hook over. This person knows that you are their destiny and they were made to love you. And they coming in after having made a choice between their vices, their fears, their shadows, their karmic connections, their past. And they've chose virtue, the future, the divine path with you, hand in hand, moving forward. And it's going to be at a pace that damn near gives you whiplash. It's going to be worthy of fireworks. Underneath the 8 of fucking Wands, the 8 of Cups. They are walking away from what no longer serves them. They done put that shit in a treasure chest. Okay, I've gotten the wisdom from these past emotional connections, be it my childhood trauma, my old relationships, friendships that didn't work out, work partnerships, projects, creative projects, all that shit that had me vexed. You know what I'm saying? Had me depressed, had me not moving forward toward this connection when I recognized it to be as dynamic as it is when I first saw its potential. And I'm about to head out this door, out into the sunlight and the moonlight. This eclipse to show this person the real. Eclipse season has been a doozy for this individual, but they now stand in the light of truth. There's no more illusion where their love life is involved. So y'all, I hope this message found you well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. If you are in need of a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate, you can send that via Cash App or PayPal, and that information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below if something was said that you resonate with in some way. Oh, excuse me, and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, y'all, peace.